Hi everyone, it's Andy Carvin again. We're still here at NPR headquarters hanging out with a couple dozen bloggers as the election returns coming in. Right now I'm with Andrew Turner, who is one of the brains behind the mapping that we've been doing for the Vote Report project. I was just interested in getting your thoughts about what's been going on so far with the map. Anything particularly interesting coming so far? Any surprises?
I think it's just interesting. I mean, one, just the report itself is collecting all the data and giving very easy mechanisms for people to contribute all this data. I think what you're seeing is a lot of people on the coast, and obviously certain people are contributing this information. We've started also looking at comparing the demographics of who's reporting from where, what type of devices they're using, and I think that a lot of that kind of afterwards will come out with as we start mining through the information, understanding afterwards what issues were raised, where it worked, where it didn't work, and also just kind of ancillary information about what people were saying, what were their feelings and stuff about the election. I don't think there were any kind of really gross violations that kind of showed real hot spots. There were individual kind of reports. There were things like people saying they're being turned away because they didn't have the right kind of ID and things like that. And so we kind of flagged those and put those out on various channels as they came up. But I think definitely kind of the carrying forward, and it's not, the election might be done, but I don't think that the ease of democracy in voting is over. I think there's a lot that can be learned from the map.
So once the election is over and you have this whole pile of data, you've mentioned some of the things that you're already thinking about doing in terms of parsing it. What other types of analysis do you have in mind, if anything?
So I think looking at the overall average wait times by the various regions and polling locations, and then especially if you start comparing that against like demographics data, it's interesting when you actually look at the average Gallup poll. The average Gallup poll is only about 1,200 people are asked. In this case, we've asked over 10,000 people to share their experiences, and so you start comparing about more importantly, not just when they walk out of a polling location, but where do they live, more about them. You can start understanding more of the things like digital divide, technology divide, social divide, and their experience with these things. So kind of measuring what are they seeing coming into this based on their region, so dividing that up based on the other demographic data and other kind of richer data that the government offers out.
So this goes well beyond being a project simply to see what types of problems people are having. It's really a snapshot of the state of participatory democracy and what people are comfortable using.
Right, exactly. It's what they're comfortable using, and then also at the same time what they're saying. You can also look at were they having poorer experiences in places that had lower incomes or had different racial demographics. So is that actually a case? I mean, you've now asked a lot of people to share this information in a way they felt very kind of comfortable doing. I mean, people left some very, very personal audio reports that really kind of revealed it was beyond just a simple kind of closed questionnaire. It was really them pouring their heart out about what was going on and their feelings in the situation. So yeah, I think when you start comparing this, that there's a lot that hopefully we can help inform in the future about the mechanism by which polling locations are set up and run, and also just especially in certain areas, if there's certain kind of, they don't necessarily run kind of in a blanket same way, really understanding the demographic of the people that are trying to vote and voice their opinion.
Well, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
That's great. Thank you for helping.
Thanks. So we'll try to chime in a little bit again. As you can see, we still have a couple dozen folks who are working away at their blogs, keeping busy. Just to give you a sense of what the room is like, we've got it set up with 3 TVs here, MSNBC on the left, CNN in the center, and Fox over there on the right. Of course, that's just pure coincidence. And everyone's been working hard since probably about 5:30, and we're just approaching 9:30, so we've been at it for almost 4 hours now. If you look at the electoral map that we have here, that NPR has put up on our website, we are currently at, we're reloading the page. Here we go, hang on. As you can see here, McCain is at 70 electoral votes and Obama's at 175, which puts him just about 95 short. So if you go to npr.org, you can see the map there for yourself, and this updates every minute or so, so it shows real-time data of how we're making the calls. So that's about it for now. I'll be back later. Thanks a lot.